Welcome back, my dear students. Now, in continuation of the belt drive, we will derive some three equations here. Two equations for the length of the belt here, and one is for tension ratio. So, to derive the equation for length of the belt for open belt drive, just I will draw this open belt drive how for the derivation purpose here. So this is the driver here and this is the follower. So this is the center of the driver and center of the follower here. O1 and O2. Central distance is C here. C between the driver and follower. This is the driver. This is the follower here. Follower here in this case. Now if I connect the belt here, so belt is connecting somewhat like this here. This is the connection of the belt from the driver and the follower here in this case. This is here. So next, so where it is contacted on the driver and the follower, to make that points here, see here, here in this case it is contacted here at this point here in this case, and here in case of the follower it is contacted usually here in this case. Why? Because this follower pulley is bigger one here, so therefore the contact points are here now, like this here. So this angle, subtended angle, this angle is taken as a beta. If this is beta here, no, here also it is beta, here also it is a beta, and here also it is a beta here, no. It is a subtended angle what it is there here, no. So therefore the angle of that contact, the contact attachment, it is very less in case of the driver because it is a very smaller pulley, and it is more here in case of the follower here. Now see here, more contact is there here and less contact is in case of the smaller that pulley here in this case. So next, what I will do here now, I will draw a point, a radius for the driver. I will take the radius for the driver is R1. Radius for this follower I will take it R2 here now. Here that R2 is greater than the R1. Always this is here now, more here. So next one, I will take some points here now. So some points here I will connect like this here. What I will do, I will draw a line which is parallel to this line. I will name this line, name these points here now. So this is a point here on this A, and here I will take this is a point B here, A, B, and the next one is here this point I will take it is a E here, E here, F here, E, F, it is a G, and here it is H. Yeah. These are the point I am naming here. So next, what I will do, this is, I will draw a line parallel to the EF here, then at the point O here, just I will draw this line here. If I draw this line here like this, here no, this is equal to this. Here this is a point I will get here now J. J is a point we are getting. If I draw this parallel line like this here, this is angle beta, and this will also angle becomes, it is also angle becomes here now beta here. So one important triangle what I am getting here now, that the triangle is here now O1JO2. Triangle here O1JO2 is a right angle triangle what we are getting here now. This is a right angle triangle what we are getting here now. If I apply for the right angle the triangle here sine theta here, that is sine beta here. So therefore from this one sine beta is equal to opposite. Opposite what? This one is a O2J is the opposite here now. Total length is, it is a R2 here. What is this length here now? FJ. FJ is a length, it is a R1 here. Same here, like this, this is R1 here now. So therefore, opposite is R2 minus R1 here. R2 minus R1 divided by hypotenuse is C here now. This length O1, O2 is a C here. So as this sine beta angle is very small here now. Beta is very small here. So therefore, I will take this sine beta is equal to beta, and we can take here very small angle, that's why. So therefore it is beta is equal to R2 minus R1 divided by C. This is the equation we required for the next derivation here. So next what I will do, I will apply some trigonometry here now. We know that in the trigonometry, sine square beta plus cos square that beta is equal to 1 here now. So I will make it into cos beta here now. If I make it into cos beta is equal to 1 minus, it is a sine square beta, it is raised to half here now, square root of this one. So if I apply this binomial theorem for this one, if I apply this binomial theorem, here sine square beta is, it is a beta square here. It is that because sine beta is equal to beta, as we have taken, because beta is very small here. So therefore, if I apply a binomial theorem here, what we are getting here now, cos of beta is equal to 1 minus half, it is beta square here. This is like that, it continues, but we will take these two terms only here in the binomial that theorem here now. So if I substitute the value of the beta is equal to R2 minus R1 divided by C, 1 minus half here now, it is R2 minus R1 whole square divided by C square here now. It is cos beta here now. So these two relations are there. This is beta is equal to R2 minus R1 divided by C, and cos beta is equal to 1 minus half R2 minus R1 whole square divided by C square. These two relations are required in case of the length of the bed, that derivation here in this case. So what I will do here now, I will write it here now, somewhere here, I will write it here. So it is, I will write it here now, because it is required. Next here, it is the beta is equal to, it is R2 minus R1 divided by C here, and this one, cos beta is equal to, it is 1 minus half here, R2 minus R1 whole square divided by C square here. So this is required here. So what I will do here now, so I will write the equation for the length of the bed here. How much is the length here? So total, this is the length of the bed here now. This is the length of the bed. So where are the contact points on the pulley here now? These are the contact points. H and E are the contact points on the driver. F and G are the contact points on the follower here now. So what I will take, this is the arc here now. This is the arc which is contacted on the driver, and this is the F, B, G. This is the arc here now. It is contacted on the follower here now. There are two arcs are there. One arc on the driver, one arc on the follower, and two lengths are there here now. Straight lengths are there here now. EF and GH. But what happens here? EF is equal to GH here now. Both are same here now. And if I take in this arc here, AE arc, this arc is equal to this arc here. This arc is equal to here now, this half arc here now. So therefore, by doing like that, the length of the bed here now, LO is the length of the bed, 2 times of the arc. What is 2 times of the arc? AE here now. Here arc, here AE here now. AE plus here now. Plus 2 times of the EF, because both the side it is there here now. EF here. EF even plus arc here, the 2 times of FB here. 2 times already it is taken out here now. It is arc FB here. This is the equation for the length of the bed here. Just I will substitute it that values here. Length of the bed for open bed LO is equal to 2 in the bracket. Arc AE. How we can write arc AE? How to find out the length of the arc here now? Length of the arc is equal to always length of the arc is equal to R into theta. Radius into the subtended angle of that arc here. Like that. Here now. It is arc is there. It is the radius here now. At this point it is R here now. This is a theta. This total this length here now. Total this length L is equal to R into theta here. This is subtended angle theta and R here. So what is this one now? AE is the, that is the radius is R1 here. R1 into subtended angle is, this one is how much? 1 pi by 2, 90 minus beta. That is here now pi by 2 minus it is beta here. So this will gives us the length of the arc AE here now. 2 times of this one, no? Total length it will gives here. Total up to this length it will gives 2 times of this one. Plus here EF here. EF is same as this one now, O1J, because we have drawn like that here now. So if it is same here now, if I apply in this triangle cos angle here now, cos beta, if I applied cos beta is equal to adjacent, this one adjacent is C1J O1J divided by hypotenuse O1 O2 here now. If I taken from that one now, so it will get here now C into cos beta here now. So this will give 2 times of this one. This is EF. Total this length is 4 now. So next one is total this length has to be taken, 2 times of the arc length FB here now, plus here, plus R into theta. R is radius is R2 here now, R2 here now in the bracket. This angle is how much here now? Up to this one is, it is a pi by 2 here, then plus beta. It is pi by 2 plus it is beta. Pi by 2 plus beta over this one now. I will expand this one now. It is LO is equal to, it is 2 times of the R1 into pi by 2 here now. 2 will get cancelled here. So therefore R1 into pi here, then minus here 2 R1 into beta here now. These two terms are completed here now. Then plus here C into cos beta, keep as it is here now, plus here now. Again we expand this bracket here, 2 is there. 2 will also multiply here in this case. So therefore it is R2 into pi here. The next one is here, it is plus is there here now. Plus here now 2 into R2 here. 2 is here now. 2 into it is a R2 into it is beta. Here. Plus here it is a minus. Okay. Now the terms I will make it some similar terms. I will make it combination so that I can take it out here in this case. So R1 into pi, that R2 into pi, I will make it same here now. So therefore from these two I can take it to pi outside here now. Pi in the bracket R1 plus R2 here now. Then plus here now cos of C into cos of beta. C into cos of beta I will keep as it is plus. Then next again these two terms here now. These two terms. This one, so this one and this one are same here now. From these two terms I can take it out here now. 2 into beta here now. 2 into that beta, if I take it out, what is left here now? R2 minus R1 here. So what I am getting here in this case. Next, what I will write here now, I will substitute the value of cos beta as I have already taken from the binomial theorem, and the value of the beta here now, it is R2 minus R1 divided by C. I will substitute here. So therefore LO is equal to, it is pi in the bracket R1 plus R2 here now, plus here, plus here. This one I will write it here, this term I will write it 2 into beta R2 minus it is a R1 here now, plus it is C into cos of beta here now. So as it is I am writing here in this case. Next what I will do here now, I will substitute it here. So now it is LO equal to length of the bed, it is a pi into R1 plus R2 here, then plus here, then plus, so beta, this is beta, beta is what here now, R2 minus R1 divided by C. So therefore here also one term R2 minus R1 divided by R2 minus R1 is there. So therefore this will becomes square here now. So therefore it is 2 R2 minus R1, this term square here now, divided by C. Because this one R2 minus R1, already this beta is R2 minus R1, it will become both square here. So next one, then plus here, plus what? Plus C into, plus here C into bracket, that is cos beta. Cos beta is what? 1 minus half R2 minus R1 R2 minus that is R1 whole square divided by C square. This is the value of that cos beta here. Next, what I will do, I will simplify it here. If I simplify it, what I am getting, LO is equal to pi in the bracket R1 plus it is R2 here. So what I can simplify here now, just I will expand it here. So 2 times of R2 minus R1 square here divided by C, as it is I am writing. Then I will expand this one. If I expand this here now, it will becomes a C here now, it is a 2C actually, it is a 2C here now, because 2 times of that here now, it is a 2C here minus, if I take this 2C inside here, 2 will get cancelled, 1 C will get cancelled here now. So therefore it is R2 minus R1 whole square divided by C here. So now what I will do, I will stop here. I will continue in the next video lecture here. Thank you very much.